Good morning, friends. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, and better yet, jump on a camera with me, and I will be right with you. I am going to drop a note in the comments with a link to today's show, and you can actually join me live. Today is all about people I've met on the internet. It's kind of fascinating when you think about our ability to connect online. I know right now we feel like we don't really have a whole lot of ability to connect at all with COVID restrictions. Many of us are kind of locked up and can't see our loved ones and our family and friends. So I thought today I would celebrate a little bit all of the most amazing and wonderful folks that I've had the opportunity to meet this year online that I just otherwise would not have. Jorgen, how are you doing, man? Grab your camera, man. Join us. Hop on. Because I got some of the regulars coming, I think. In fact, wait a minute. Wait for it. There she is. Anne hopped on.
Yeah.
As you guys know, Anne is always the first one here commenting. So she decided to hop on live with me, and I am incredibly grateful for you, Anne, for hopping on. What's going on this morning?
In Toronto, nothing much. It's very dull out, and it's raining.
And raining.
Well, it's Toronto.
It's not snowing, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be, though, by tomorrow.
Jorgen, there should be a link in the comments. Let me go find, or I'll there's Justin. Oh, Justin's joining us. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Justin.
Good. Hey.
I'm gonna drop a link for Jorgen.
In my purple office.
Yeah.
It's coming along.
There you go, Jorgen. I dropped a comment. There you go. Hopefully Jorgen will join us. Justin, man, so where are you? Tell us where you are.
St. Paul, Alberta.
St. Paul, Alberta.
About 2.5 hours northeast of Edmonton. You could feel free to Google world's first UFO landing pad, and you will find me, because we have a landing pad. It's exciting.
Hey, good morning, Michelle. Michelle is watching over on the website. Michelle, hop on. We're doing a little bit of a party here.
Yeah, come on, Michelle.
Anne would like to see you. Hang on, I will drop you a link in the chat over there. And I thought we could celebrate. Oh, Michelle's texted me.
I'd rather not, dear. Thanks for asking.
Oh no, I think she might be game. It'll depend. She's on holidays, so she may still be in bed. Who knows? So yeah, I thought this would be super fun to sort of celebrate some of the folks I've met online and have a conversation. So Anne, let's start with you. Tell me. Michelle says she's still in PJs. Who cares? I'm in PJs too.
So, what's your point?
Yeah, bring your reindeer onesie. We're all good. So, Anne, how did we meet? Oh, there's Jorgen.
Well, we met because of my cousin Kathleen Johnson.
Right.
And she referred me to you and said, "Oh, I like that in the side." She referred me to you, and I started watching, and they're bingo bango every day. But there's a guy with something to say.
Good stuff. You know what? I'm going to take off this branding because it's going to start to overlay people's heads. Jorgen, how are you, man?
Hey, Jorgen, nice to meet you. Justin, Jorgen, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Anne.
And Justin, how did we meet? I love that story because I thought that was pretty cool how you reached out.
Yeah, it was just I don't know. I seen you speak. I still think I seen you speak publicly somewhere, but or you just have that familiar face, maybe familiar voice.
Maybe.
I don't know. But yeah, we just reached out. We started chatting. What was the beginning of September-ish? I believe somewhere around there, right? I
Yeah.
think so. And yeah, no, just an instant kind of connection. So we've been hanging out frequently on Tuesday evenings, and I've been hopping on here in the mornings if I have the kids up and rolling in time. Sometimes I don't always have that happening, but yeah, no, that's I think that's pretty straightforward. But that's kind of how we started out.
Yeah, well, I thought it was really cool because one of the things I had said in my LinkedIn profile sort of early was, you know, I could put the sales pitch in my profile, but I would much rather have a conversation. So reach out, let's have a conversation.
Yes.
And Justin actually messaged me cold. We'd never met before. And I think your message was something like, you told me to reach out, so I did. And yeah, we had a few conversations, and ultimately Justin ended up joining the Lifestyle by Design program, and now is one of the ambassadors for the program. So that's really kind of cool.
That reach out is really a good idea. That's a super idea.
Yeah, well, it's funny because not a lot of people actually do it. I'm shocked and amazed that the three of you hopped on a live call. Although Jorgen,
We were all drunk.
what's that?
We were all drunk.
Yeah, I gotta say though, I'm not surprised Jorgen does. Jorgen's one of these guys that just thrives on human connection, and I suspect is just dying a little bit inside each and every day. Right, Jorgen?
Yeah, I mean, when I think about it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Mike.
Thankfully, I have my daughters and wife on an 8-hour cycle switching out, so it's not so bad.
Nice.
Yeah, you got a good crew around you, don't you?
Yeah, we're in a blanket fort in our living room as we speak.
Oh, nice. Did you sleep there?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
So what's the plans for the holidays?
That is the plans. Blanket fort.
That's it.
We don't have many other options.
Yeah. Do you guys have many traditions?
Normally we'd be going to my parents and Leanne's parents, but I mean, we're keeping the November Project pancake breakfast alive tomorrow morning. I don't know if you saw that in the blog, but
I didn't.
yeah. So we're doing a Zoom pancake breakfast tomorrow for November Project. So we've done it for 4 years now, and then I mean, like we did our Christmas tree. We did not too many other traditions that we could keep doing, but yeah.
So tell everybody what November Project is, because that's how you and I met.
Yeah. So, and actually, Mike, am I remembering it correctly that one of your first intros was you impromptu went to the Ontario Summit? Am I remembering?
Yes.
That? Yeah, because how I remember, like connecting you with your blog post about the summit, and I was like, okay, so that's who Mike is. Yeah. So November Project is a free fitness group. It's a grassroots kind of community that meets well, and it still did before COVID, but it's still meeting virtually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it's just show up as the hashtag, and it's for all abilities, all ages, and it's free and just very inclusive and positive. And yeah, like five and a half years ago, I started going after a friend told me about it, and I remember thinking I need to check this out, because I went to one of the last weekends in August, and because I needed something, and I just couldn't believe how positive and inclusive and yeah, encouraged it was. I was 65 pounds heavier then, and
Wow.
And there's this unfortunate common like thought that people need to get in shape before they can go to the gym, and November Project's the very much opposite of that. That you come as you are. It doesn't matter your ability or age or how out of shape you are. They'll tailor it to you, and you won't even feel like you're the slowest or the out of shape. I mean, that's actually uniquely Edmonton's group, because Leanne and I've been to other groups, and they often will do workouts where you might feel like the straggler. And I don't know if Edmonton was that premeditated about it, but I don't know if that would have shown up to one of the other areas, one of the other cities, and wanted to come back. So,
Right. Well, that's like you said. The cool thing is we do like loops, so it's either up and down hills, up and
Yeah.
down stairs. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you've got guys like Seamus or some of the quick guys that are, they've done 10 laps where I've done one, but
Exactly.
you don't necessarily feel that because you're always just together, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, 99% of the workouts, you just feel like it's abrupt end. Everyone stops at the same time and they do a group photo. And I used to joke that I just going to start a group that meets at 6:30 and does group hugs, because at the end everyone hugs. So I'm like, I'm going to start this separate group. It's not a fitness group; it's just a hugging group, because you could literally just show up at 6:30 and no one would know you weren't part of the workout, and you could just hug everybody, and that would be fine too.
Hard to do now with social distancing.
Yeah, that's another reason I'm suffering. But yeah.
Yes, I know the hugless part is definitely a challenge. But again, this is why I thought this would be super fun, just to have some conversation about, like I said, for me, people I've met on the internet, and I've met so many incredible people this year. I've done, I don't know, probably 5 years ago maybe, that I started this thing I called Coffee with Strangers. And so I started doing exactly this. I just put out a link, and I think I was using Zoom webinar, it might have been Google Hangout, and I just invite people to come join me for a cup of coffee, and we broadcast it live and have a conversation. And of course, uptake was a little bit mild, although you know what, the first time I did it, I had my buddy Drew, who's a professional speaker, come on. I had somebody from the Grand Cayman hop on. We had people from all over the place, so it was pretty cool. And that was kind of before its time. Now, everybody's comfortable with Zoom. Everybody's comfortable
Totally.
Hopping on camera now, so it makes it a lot easier to do.
Very different than a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, don't discredit. You're an early adopter, so like whether or not it was mild, what's the word? Involvement. I think you just putting the idea out there is cool. So don't ever discredit a success of something that's never been tried before.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. And again, you're right. I mean, for me, it's part of just practicing that courage, to put shit out there that's like, maybe this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
And seeing what happens.
This is a social pat on the back there, Mike.
I will take it.
Is Aaron part of that group that Jordan's in, the exercise thing?
No, Aaron does his own thing. That's a little different.
Morning, Aaron.
Well, no, he's crazy, but I thought, are there more crazy people like that out there? But I guess not. Okay.
Oh yeah, the November Project is a whole group of crazy people. Aaron's just his own special kind of crazy.
Okay. Because I watched that and I went, no, this guy's not real.
Yeah, Jordan, I don't know if you've seen any of Aaron's stuff. He's doing this. Do you remember what it's called, Justin?
No.
It's an Ironman thing.
I'm not sure if I'm familiar with Aaron.
Anyways, he's doing this fitness challenge, but it's like ridiculous. He's doing, I don't know, like 5,000 burpees, push-ups, jumping jacks, pull-ups, and we're talking hundreds, if not thousands of them every day. It's unreal.
And he's taping it to make sure that he's not lying. So I watched the first one and went, God, you got to be kidding me! This guy's nuts. But kudos. But
it's a 24-day fatigue resistance program.
Do you want to come see him?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, who you got there?
Hello.
Anna's just waking up.
Oh.
You don't want to say hi?
I do.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hello.
Sorry, this
Wait,
is my daughter,
kids
Iona.
and Becky. Hello.
Good morning.
Say hi. Good morning.
Hi.
Morning.
She's just waking up in the fort.
Nice.
We made a tent style fort, so we got blankets scraped over top of the
Really nice floor.
living room.
Well done.
Oh, that's
When I grow up,
Very
I'll have
creative.
one
We did a time lapse video of the
wait,
construction.
I missed
of
you,
it on
Alan.
Hey,
Alan,
Alan.
Oh, hi,
Good
Al.
morning. Good morning.
how you doing, big guy? Have you been sitting there long? Sorry, I missed you.
No, I literally just pushed the link. So good morning, everyone.
Morning, Al.
And where are you, Al?
All over the map in my head, but physically I'm at home.
And where's home?
Saskatoon,
Okay. Okay.
Saskatchewan.
We're going across Canada.
We are.
Where's
We're kind of slowly making our way across.
Where are the people from Nova Scotia? Wake up! Come on.
So, Al, is this the new camera setup?
No, that's to be figured out later.
Oh,
You
it's
haven't
fine.
quite got there yet, hey?
I like
Mike
the
has helped me through so much stress with the technology, so I have
Oh
not
my
had.
God, that was so funny yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Al was having some trouble matching chords with the right thing. So
like putting a car together and you have one screw left. Will it make a difference? You drive off and the car falls flat. Yeah.
yeah, well, it's one of those things. Like, it's so frustrating, or at least for me, I find it frustrating when you've invested all this money in this high-end technology. Because I gave Al some tips on all the stuff he should go out and buy. So he went out and bought it, gets it home, ready to set it up, and he's missing a freaking cord.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
One little cord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike helped me buy this, and then I was trying to plug it in with an Apple iCharge. I don't even know, but I almost wrecked the whole thing.
Oh, way to go. Nothing like spending a few $1,000s and then going,
Yeah.
boom, destroying the whole thing in a second.
Yeah.
I kind of have a board like that I'm trying. Mine won't charge, Mike, for some reason. It's the weirdest thing. It's a brand new Monocaster kit that I bought, and for some reason it won't charge. It's supposed to be battery powered, so it's portable. I could take it with me and do a podcast forever.
Plug it in.
But for some reason it's not. Yeah, I plugged it in. Somebody asked me if I plugged it in.
Yeah. Can't you plug it in?
Yeah, I did plug it in.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I plugged it in several different places,
but
actually.
I'm wondering if it charges when it's plugged in, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm trying to charge it. I've had it plugged in for 2 days and nothing. Anyway,
Oh,
here
that's
nor
probably
there.
not it then.
Different
Not
problems.
electrician. Don't know. Not an electrician.
So, what do you got going on for Christmas this year, Alan?
Oh, just laying low. That's the plan for the next 2 days. What about everyone
Come
else?
say hi. Come say hi. Don't put the pig.
Well, like I say here, same shit, different day. You know, it's
Let me see you. See.
everything's the same here. They're just different days.
Okay.
Hello, look at all these kids.
That's Sarah. She's my youngest.
Hello.
Hey, Sarah.
Good
We call
morning,
her-
Sarah.
We call her toothless right now. She's got a couple teeth gone this week and one more on its way out. Yeah, there's our big.
Oh,
fan.
nice. So
Oh, she's-
all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth.
Yeah, she's just about going to lose her other front one. So,
So you're
That's
earning money
awesome.
this week.
and she's off.
She's earning big bucks this week then.
She's earning big bucks. Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Tried to set a booby trap for the tooth fairy.
I'd pay to see that.
What's the going rate of a tooth nowadays?
Yeah, no kidding.
What?
When I was a kid, it was
Cool.
5 cents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
know.
I think
Sorry.
$2. $2 is the going.
Oh,
rate.
I'm pretty sure I heard it was 50.
Yeah.
if you're an adult,
I
you're an adult.
don't know
yeah.
if it was 50 for an
$2.
adult. I'd start pulling them out.
So what they started doing?
Iona, how much does the tooth fairy give you?
I don't remember.
I think it's a loony or a toonie, whatever the tooth fairy has on hand at the time.
Whatever spare
Yeah.
change the tooth fairy can
Okay.
dig out of their car.
Yeah.
Someone was telling us a story about how a group of parents were resentful of another parent because they like had nothing on them. They're like, and they got a green bill. Like the parent gave a 20.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to live there.
Yeah.
It reminds me, if you guys ever watch Modern Family, the two gay dads accidentally gave her $100 bill. They were trying to convince her that the tooth fairy had made a mistake and that she needed to give it back to the tooth fairy so she could give it to other kids. And she's like, nope, nope.
yeah. So she put her tooth in a cup of water because the tooth fairy goes in there and they could tell what color the tooth fairy is. But then they put a piece of paper around the cup this time around to see if they could get footprints.
That's clever.
Yeah, that's clever. That's my oldest. My boy taught her that, and he already understands kind of what happens with the tooth fairy. So he's just kind of It was a nice older brother move.
Totally.
Hey Neil, how you doing, man?
Good. How's everybody doing? I just got a last minute invite to this, whatever this is.
This is nobody got an invite. This is all last minute. This is a people I met on the internet show. I thought, you know what? I've met some incredible people this year. And as much as we complain about not being able to connect live in person, it's definitely added some connections that I personally would have never had before. And yeah, pretty much every one of you, with the exception of Jorgen, who I met through November Project years ago, I've met this year online. And it's pretty cool to think about the opportunities that support. And again, if I think about it, I mean, I met Michelle online. So the impact that this has, I don't know if any of you have met partners online as well, but it's just
The internet's
cool.
not all bad.
What's that?
The internet's not all bad, is what you're saying.
It's not all bad. It's not all bad.
All how you use it, right?
Well, that's exactly it.
That's life, though.
Yes. Well, it was pretty cool. So, Alan, when you and I did that suicide event for the folks down south, one of the guys on our board of directors for the Strathcona Shelter Society reached out to me afterwards, and he'd never seen anything like that. So I don't know that he's sort of real tech heavy and social media heavy, but he was blown away by the ability for us to do something like that. Because again, I sort of read between the lines that he kind of felt like all social media was a terrible thing and not positive, and was blown away that we were able to put something together like that in such a positive way. And so it was pretty cool to just hear a different perspective.
That is cool. The first time I ever saw a face on a screen was in April. Like, I had never interacted with anybody face to face virtually. So yeah, I'm with you. The connections I'm incredibly grateful for.
Yeah, I got a call a couple of weeks ago on my phone from Kath, and she actually video chatted with me, and I thought, this is very I'm used to picking up the phone, but I'm not used to picking up the phone and seeing somebody. And so it was kind of cool. It's nice to be able to do that. Nice to be able to see the person.
I did a virtual presentation for the first time this year for United Way, and hats off for sure to Alan and Mike, because that was awkward. Like, it's just from standing in front of a group of people to looking at this camera and seeing myself and going, oh my god. It was way more comfortable to stand in a room full of strangers than it was to be in front of the screen. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling when you can't see people reacting and you're just doing your thing. So one of the recent ones I did was a Microsoft Teams thing, and Al, you and I have talked about the challenges with Microsoft Teams, but it was to 100, and I think there was 120 people on the call, and somebody, I don't know if you have to be an admin, but somebody hit mute all, so it muted me. And of course, I'm standing up doing my presentation as if I'm standing in front of a room, and I can hear the little ping, 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 ping. And so I'm trying not to break my flow because I'm assuming they're having a internal conversation. Then finally the HR rep sort of breaks in and says, Mike. And I'm like, yeah. She goes, yeah, somebody muted the screen. I'm like, oh, okay. So where did you last hear me? So yeah, it's definitely a different experience.
Yeah, just make sure you keep your pants on and be fully dressed, right?
Well, that was one of the ones I did this year. I actually joked about that because I had I've actually got, if I want to suit up, this is how long it takes me to suit up. There. Now we're professional.
Total dynamic change there. Everything
I actually have a collared shirt sitting there too, so if I really need to, I can do that. And so when I did the presentation, what's that?
Did you realize you forgot to put your pants on today?
Well, that was I was actually wearing my pajama bottom, so I made a joke about that. I said, this Zoom thing, I know you guys are all business on top and pajama on the bottom. It's like the new mullet.
You should do this more often. I like this. I think this is cool. It's like having everybody sitting in my room. It's nice.
It is nice, isn't it?
It's nice.
So, Anne, tell us your circumstance. So, if you guys, I don't know if any of you saw I did a little bit of a rant on some of the sort of perils of COVID and the other side of the equation, which was largely based on an email I received from Anne, who really struggled being locked down because one of Anne's big sort of respites is being able to go for a walk every day. And when the government sort of shut everything down, you lost the ability to do that, right, Anne?
Yeah. They said that we weren't allowed to go outside, and what they're doing is they're saying people who live in care communities, senior homes, old age homes, call it what you want. We're simply we're going to protect you because we can, and you're under our rule, but we can't protect everybody else outside, so we'll just walk you in. And I took a very big offense to that. I said, excuse me, I'm a pretty level-headed, sometimes person who understands the perils, who is going to wear a mask, who's going to do what she's told outside, and doesn't go up and shake people's hands and give people hugs. And you're telling me I don't have enough brains to go outside. Well, I take offense to that. And it just made me very sad. And I sort of lashed out with this email, sent a copy to Mike, and he just responded within half an hour or an hour of me sending it. And he was one of the few who did. And I thought that was just so wonderful. It's very nice. But since then I have been told that, we can't stop you if you want to go out the front door. Well, of course you can't, because I will knock your face off. But, we have come a little bit of a distance from that. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to protect those people who are able to get around but aren't completely there mentally. Trying to say it nice, they're not cognitive completely. So I understand the protection, but they went just a step too far in my case, I think. But
and again, at least half this panel here is very heavily involved in the mental health conversation, and so that's kind of why I brought it up, because that was your point. That was sort of your mental health outlet, and otherwise it was very difficult on your psyche. So,
well, it's hard enough being a senior, but being told that you're a senior and you're not capable is really, especially since I came back. You guys probably don't know this. Mike knows the story, but when I came here a year and a half ago, almost 2 years now, I couldn't walk. I was bedridden, couldn't speak hardly, had no brain, so to speak. And I came back from that to a wheelchair, to a walker, to a cane, to nothing, completely cognitive and on my own. So, I've been there. I've been down the rabbit hole, and I'm not now. So it was kind of like putting me back in that position. I didn't like it. So as I say, I understand what the government's doing, but I don't necessarily agree that they should just blanket it. Don't throw it across everybody because it doesn't apply to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing for your mental health these days, Anne?
Well, I'm like a bear in winter. Just give me a cave, I'll just go in and hibernate for the whole winter. So I'm kind of doing my games and trying to keep my mind active because I'm certainly not doing much physically. Although I have physio twice a week, so otherwise it's kind of not the same. I'm just not a winter person at all. But it's
Right.
it's not too bad. If it stops raining, I'll go out for a walk today. But we'll see. And it's just a matter of me wanting. I just need to keep my mind active. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So raining, Ann, you must be in BC somewhere.
You'd think, but BC's covered with snow. No, I'm in Toronto.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, we're having a little bit of rain today. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, so it's a white Christmas. That's fine. One day is fine, then go away. But the whole province is locked down as of Saturday, so
Yeah.
We'll be screwed, glued, and tattooed.
Yeah, I have lots of family out that way, so we've been chatting.
Yeah,
about that.
one of the guys in our Lifestyle by Design group actually owns a restaurant out in Ontario, and so yeah, he's getting prepared for the shutdown.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
tough.
it's a food court one, so even the takeout thing isn't really going to
Yeah.
solve his issues at all.
What's the sense out there, Anne, with that coming? What do you feel the people are feeling and going through right now?
Right now, I think it's like the COVID itself. They're just not getting it. And I think when Saturday comes and they go to the store and they realize the door's closed and they wonder why, they're not going to realize that they've already heard on the news that, hey, the province is closing down on Saturday. And people are not listening here. I don't know if that's true out there, but in Ontario, they're just not listening to what they're saying. And I don't mean the media, I mean the government.
Right.
And how bad it is, how this hot zone is affecting everybody in Ontario. So I think at the moment people are just going about their merry way. Tomorrow's Christmas, yay, let's celebrate, it's cool. Saturday we'll go out and party. No, you won't. You'll go out, but you won't be partying.
Right.
You go to your favorite restaurant, guess what? It's closed. So I just don't think they get it. Hey, have you guys got the shots out there yet, the vaccine? Has it come to your city yet?
Yeah. Some of the health, and Jorgen, you may be able to speak better to this. Jorgen's wife is a nurse. So a nurse practitioner, sorry. She's an NP.
Wow.
Our community just got 1,000 or something for our healthcare workers. I don't know if they start giving them out yet, but
My sister's a nurse practitioner as well. She gets hers on Friday, or no, not. Is it tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow actually. She's working a lot. She's working in the homes with the elderly right now.
Nice.
One of ours got it. One of our staff here got it yesterday. I haven't seen her today, but she had it yesterday. And I was asked by our executive director if I wanted to take it, and I said, yeah, sure, why not? I'm not allergic to anything. And that's apparently not a criteria, but one of the things. If you have allergies or something, don't take it. But I'm going to take it. What the hell? And it might be as early as next week.
Yeah, I think
So I just wondered if I wondered if they're dumping it in Ontario. That's why I asked. I wonder if they're dumping it in Ontario because we're such a hot zone and a crisis going on, and whether they're trying to see how many people they can kill here first, and then they'll go out to the prairies and see what they can do there. But that's why I'm just curious.
Yeah, so I think Michelle's slated somewhere in there because she works in home care as well. So she'd be one of the earlier ones. But I'm not sure when she's scheduled. I think it's sometime in January.
But they do have a choice, right? I mean, we're given, at least they're told here, the healthcare workers are told they do have a choice, and we're told that we have a choice. We don't have to take it if we don't want to. And
Yeah, I would expect they probably do.
a lot of the healthcare workers here are the personal support workers are leery of taking it because they've seen some of the. Well, you saw that woman in Chicago, the nurse that got it, and then 6 hours later she was dead. They haven't done an autopsy. Why they showed that again? News media. Let's just make something that's not there. And she could have died of a heart attack. We don't know. But
Yeah.
So they're a little scared by that. And I understand it, but it doesn't. You know, you're going to go. You're going to go. So let's take the precaution.
That was my dad's comment actually, and my dad had a stroke in February, and he's come back a long way. He was we had some conversation with doctors early on that he wasn't even going to get into hospital, and now he's in a long-term care facility. He's able to walk around with his walker, doing quite well. But when I asked him, I had a video chat with him the other day. He said, "Yeah," he said, "I'm going to go one way or another." He said, "I might as well." He's tired of being locked down, and he said, "Yeah, I'm going to take it because something will get me."
I just said I want to be able to have that card that says I've had my shot, and I want to go out to the public and go, "Here, I have had my shot. Get the hell away from me."
Well, they tattoo you once you get it, so then you just have to show your tattoo and you're good.
I think I'll get mine on my forehead then.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right there.
The Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And then you can scan the microchip in your arm.
Yeah, the microchips, multiple.
Yes, multiple microchips. I'm just thinking of some of the memes Justin had been sharing or Aaron had been sharing.
Yeah, I've been sharing them so Aaron could share them.
Yes. Yeah, you share them privately so Aaron can take the heat by sharing them publicly.
Yeah.
What was the first one you sent him?
You know what? I don't remember them anymore. I sent him one recently about how in 1784, I think everybody who got in 1784, everybody got the smallpox vaccine, and now they're all dead. So just something to think about.
I like that.
Yeah, there was some.
There's a few of them. Some of them aren't really appropriate for even the internet.
No.
There's such thing is not appropriate for the internet. I don't think.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Man, I gotta say, I feel pretty executive wearing this thing. I should maybe do this more often.
Yeah, you look dapper.
Don't.
We decided, Mike,
Well,
we decided at our real estate office we're going casual in 2021. So this is the official hoodie. Whoa, I'm backwards here. The official hoodie of our daily workwear. So I get to take the suit jacket off, and I'm going super casual in 2021.
Well, it's funny. So
Nice.
for probably 18 months, this has been my uniform, either the gray or the blue T-shirt. And it just makes life so much easier than when you don't have to think about what you're going to wear in the morning. I go to my drawer, and I've got a stack of gray, and I got a stack of blue.
What's today?
I'm going to wear it today.
You almost, but you had a black shirt on today. You'd be just a floating head there.
Yes. Well, that's.
I had to pay to see that.
There you go.
I'm gonna head out. Breakfast is ready. Merry Christmas, everyone.
I gotta get running too.
Merry Christmas. Nice
You
to
guys
see you again,
have
Alan.
yourselves a very Merry Christmas. And thanks so much for hopping on, guys. It was great to see you all.
Yeah, this is awesome, actually.
Thank you. This is wonderful. Let's do it again. Except
Yeah,
this time,
do it
let's
again
get
so I
some
can-
ladies. Where's all the ladies?
Yeah, represent Anne.
Let's
All right.
actually meet some of these people. Nice virtually meeting you finally, Alan. And you, Anne, as
Yeah,
well.
totally. You too.
Nice virtually meeting all of you guys too. Okay.
All right, Merry Christmas, friends.